Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony. And on these rosters doors, some interesting young and upcoming talent. Scary to think, isn't it, how good they might actually be?
Young talent means, Kevin, they have to grow. And the way you grow is playing big-time games against other talented players. So what a great opportunity on both sides against quality competition to see exactly where you're at.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And a wide-open look for McCollum, and the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Fox against McCollum. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the Wizards with possession. Here's McCollum. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox. And here's McCollum for 3. McCollum's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Wembanyama, a screen on George. And the basket by Castle.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Here's McCollum. Outside, George. Back to McCollum. Fox with the steal. And they're moving it up. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Fox against McCollum. With the floater, and he makes that one. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to McCollum. Here's Coulibaly, covered by Vassell. 4 on the shot clock. And McCollum launches it from deep, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Castle. It's hauled in by George. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Coulibaly. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring, even when he gets bodied up.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. That Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Carrington, guarded by Fox. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
The kick out to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And here we go. Washington fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Hitchbert hits both of them. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Harper. Pass to Cornette. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for San Antonio. Fox is out there with Harper. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Cornette in at the center position. A shot by Johnson, no good. Wizards trail by 11. And it's Carrington missing. Johnson kicks to Harper. Johnson the screen. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Barnes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. To the middle. Kicks it out to McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got it back down to single digits for the Wizards. Fox with it. 5 points in the game with the drive.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Castle, defended by Kispert. Down low, 7-foot shot. Cornette can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up for the Wizards. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's McCollum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 13.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
There's the pick. Fox passes to Cornette, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldrich. David.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. And has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
McCollum. Pass to Song. Here's Carrington. They set the screen. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 10. And here is Fox. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Sohan.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. For the Wizards, Chris Middleton's checked in for McCollum. And it's Coulibaly in for Kispert. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Luke Cornette. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Here's Harper to the inside. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Carrington. Pass to Middleton. Over Sohan. Sarr controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And stolen by Song. And here we go. Washington fast break. And here's George for 3. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 12, Gray. Number 12.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 6.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And another turnover here by San Antonio. Outside, George. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton with it. Defended by Sohan. Just 4 to shoot. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Bucket is good. Now just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Vassell, no good. They had a chance to end the run there. That will count. No good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's George. And it's Koulibaly in at the small forward position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Wembanyama, a screen on McCollum. Fox finds Wembanyama. Can't hit that one.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And unless you have some aerial skills, you cannot pull that off.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
McCollum, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. It's Vassell on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly. Vassell, no good. For Washington, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Middleton outside. In the corner, it's Sarr. From outside, off the mark. And San Antonio shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And so McCollum will bring it out for the Wizards. They trail by 6. Sarr's shot is on.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Back to McCollum. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. McCollum's got 18 points in the game.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Sarr with it. Wembanyama on him. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebound, Washington. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Corey Kispert's checked in for Koulibaly. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Cullen passes to Sarr. It's good. This game is all even. He has 7.
Look, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely...
Wembanyama up in the rafters.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Washington's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Fox. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Alex Sarr. And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Wizards trail by 5. Right wing. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. And Washington making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:10 left to play in the third. Now, here's Harper. He's guarded closely. All alone. That shot missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Whitmore. Banked in off the glass.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Johnson outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Over Middleton. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Kispert. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Champagnie for the lead. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. And we're just moments away from the start. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Fox. Keldon Johnson is out there with Barnes. Then there's Harper, and it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
And the Wizards making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. Offensive rebound. Spurs leading by 4. Johnson, the pass to Cornette.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Here's Carrington, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Shot by Johnson, no good. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Carrington missing. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Driving the lane. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Cornette. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Carrington. Wizards passing it around. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
And that one falls for Vassell. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, he didn't get them all, but they'll be able to breathe just a bit easier with the 2-possession lead.
Offensive rebound. Here's Koulibaly. Good. Nothing but net.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
San Antonio leading. Now Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Here's McCollum. And a wide open look for Shaw. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Wembanyama, a screen to the paint. Can't stuff the alley-oop home.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
The shot by George, wide open. The offensive rebound. Yes, that goes in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum, no good. And San Antonio shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And it's Vassell in the corner. Middleton outside. Back to Koulibaly. Here's McCollum. Inside. Here's Shaw. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The 19-foot shot. Hassel misses. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now. What are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Sar. Oh, off target. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Timeout, Spurs. On the inbound, it's in!
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.